sordid history of the Sith Empire, Darth Malgus stands out as a curiosity, a dark and dangerous enigma. As a fierce frontline warrior, the man once known as Verdun led the Imperial forces' devastating surprise attack on the Republican world of Alderaan. Though scarred by the events of that day, his injuries would only serve to bolster his hatred, filling him with visions of the fall of the Republic and a fire that would cleanse the galaxy of all who would oppose us. 28 years after the Great Galactic War began, the Emperor's Advisory Dark Council contacted the Republic Senate, expressing their wish to negotiate an end to the conflict. While delegations from the Empire, the Senate, and the Jedi Order began discussing the possibility of peace, preparations were made to strike at the heart of the Republic and seize its capital. It was the silver-tongued Darth Barras who was chosen to serve as the voice of the Empire to distract our enemies, while the high-ranking Sith Lord Darth Angral plotted the subjugation of Coruscant. Despite the distrust and divisions between them, together they ensured that the balance of power shifted in favor of the Empire, and proved once and for all that the threat of peace was just as deadly as the promise of war. When the time came to strike at the Jedi Order, it was Darth Malgus who personally led the assault, dealing a mortal blow to our ancient enemy. Alone, but for his Twi'lek concubine Elena Daru, Malgus strode into the Jedi Temple without fear, dispatching its pitiful defenders effortlessly, undeniable proof that he had indeed grown more powerful than his former master, Lord Vindicate. Having received confirmation from the Mandalorian bounty hunter Shae Vizsla that the planet's defensive grid had been disabled, Malgus and the Twi'lek entered the temple just moments before a hijacked NR-2 Republic dropship crashed through its front gates. In that moment, time ceased to have meaning. And in the silence that followed, our presence was made known. What came next can only be described as glorious chaos. Enveloped in the dark side of the Force, Malgus cut a swath through our opponents, laying waste to all who dared to stand before him until he came face to face with the Jedi Master Ven Zallo.
Were deceived.
As the Jedi Master drew his last breath, Darth Malgus taunted him with the promise that all of Coruscant would burn. But in the end, those who shared his vision were betrayed by the leaders who stole victory from our grasp for political purposes. Disgusted by the actions of the Dark Council, Darth Malgus walked away from the power games of the Empire after the Treaty of Coruscant. As top-ranking Sith fought to control the armies and vie for positions on the Dark Council, Darth Malgus chose to lead military expeditions into the unknown regions, claiming new territories and expanding the influence of the Empire as a whole. Often a dissenting voice on policy issues, it is believed that Malgus nevertheless can be counted on to take orders, and as far as the Dark Council knows, has no power base to speak of. This combination has kept even those Sith who hate his constant calls for change from moving against him. Malgus is relentless, brutal, a true visionary within the ranks of the Sith. It is only a matter of time before this powerful, enigmatic warrior turns his wrath on those who oppose the true way of the Sith. No matter who they may be.
They've escaped, Master. You've failed.
No, Malgus. This is only the beginning.
Yes. After 1,000 years, Korriban is ours again.